Welcome to Blazing Baseball, episode number 106, where we blaze through today's baseball topics, and we are Astros and Yankees fans.
Yep.
So, right now in Houston, the Yankees are playing the Houston Astros, and the Yankees are losing 0-5.
And the first game of the doubleheader, the Astros already won. And I'll review that game in a few minutes.
Yep. And so, for today's MLB schedule is a short one. We had the Rangers at Marlins with Texas winning 8-zip. And the win going to, sorry if I mispronounced any names on this podcast, but the win going to Gray and the loss to Lopez. And then the first game of the doubleheader with the Yankees at Astros won 3-2 with the win going to Neris and the loss to King.
Mm-hmm.
And then happening now is the Yanks and Astros and the Tigers and at A's. And the Tigers at A's is also a doubleheader. And the first game, Detroit won 7-2. The win going to Screwball and the loss to Loge.
Mm-hmm.
And later today we have the Giants at Dodgers with the Giants Rodon, who is 8-5, versus the Dodgers White, who is 1-2.
There you have it. So there's 6 games today, but 2 of them are doubleheaders. Now, of course, on Friday, all the teams are playing tomorrow night. Okay. So there'll be a full stack tomorrow night. In the first game of the doubleheader between the Astros and the Yankees at Minute Maid Park, the Astros won the game 3-2. It was a close game.
Because breaking right now, we have a home run, 2-run home run by Gleyber Torres, bringing the game 5-2.
All right. Current game is 5-2. He hit a home run. That's 375 feet. Okay, 5-2. All right. So the Astros in the first game of the doubleheader had 10 hits and 3 runs. They had doubles from Lee and Diaz and RBIs from Lee and Matajevic. That's where they got the RBIs. That's how they win. The Yankees only had 5 hits and 2 runs. They had a home run by LeMahieu. And that was about it for the Yankees. King got the loss. He's 6-3 on the season. The starter, Montgomery, went 6 1/3 innings for the Yanks. He gave up 7 hits and 2 earned runs, and he had 8 strikeouts. His ERA is 3.24, but King gave up the winning run in the 9th inning, and he got the loss. His earned run average is 2.34. For the Astros, Javier went 5 innings, gave up 2 hits and 1 earned run with an ERA of 3.13. Neris got the save. No, check that. Neris got the win. He's 3-3 for the season. He pitched the 9th inning, and he gave up 1 run, but his ERA is 3.69, and he got the win. So he got the win in the 9th inning. There were 36,225 fans at Minute Maid Park this afternoon rooting for the Astros to beat the Yanks 3-2. Both teams are still in first place. Astros are 60-32, so they're first place in the AL West, and the Yankees are 64-29. They're first place in the AL East.
Yep. So according to the Houston Chronicle, title says J.J. Machevic's walk-off single lifts Astros over Yankees. And then it says rookie J.J. Machevic's pinch hit RBI single with 2 outs in the 9th inning lifted the Astros to a 3-2 win over the New York Yankees on Thursday in the opener of a day-night doubleheader between the American League's top teams. American League's top team.
Yeah, 2 of them, yeah. And so the rookie got a really clutch hit.
Mm-hmm.
That was clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, good for him.
Yeah.
All right, and the bullpen did a great job. Yeah, they held the Yankees to 2 runs. The Astros had some really good pitching
Yep.
in the first game. All right, and then why don't you do the lineups for the second game that's live right now?
So we have Garcia pitching for the Astros,
Mhm.
and then pitching for the Yanks, we have Herman.
All right, and Garcia's earned run average is 3.74.
Thank you. And Herman's is 22.5 ERA.
Oh boy, that's high.
And yeah, so up first for the Yanks is Judge at DH batting 282, and then Torres at second base batting 266, and then Carpenter at first base batting 329, and then Stanton at left field batting 235. Excuse me. And then Donaldson at
Good
third
one.
base. Thank you. Batting 227, and then Hicks at center field batting 242, and then Kiner Falefa at shortstop batting 273, and then Castro at right field batting 286, and then Higashioka at catcher batting 173.
All
And then up
right.
first for the Yanks is, I'm sorry, for the Astros is Altuve at second base batting 273, and then Pena at shortstop batting 265, and then Alvarez at DH 311, and then Bregman at third base batting 246, and then Tucker at right field batting 254, and then Myers at center field batting 243, and then Maticevic at first base batting 167, then Chazzy Fizz McCormick at left field batting 227, and then Maldonado at catcher batting 167.
Okay. And I'm looking at tomorrow's schedule. Astros and the Yankees are not playing tomorrow. The Yankees are playing the Orioles, and the Astros are playing the Seattle Mariners in Seattle. So this is just a one-day doubleheader.
Big games.
Yeah. So this is a clutch game right here because Astros are up 5-2. If they hold on to win the game, they'll sweep the Yankees in the two-game doubleheader in one day.
Yeah.
All right. It's the Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, and it's really nice to have Alvarez back, and he has been crushing it this game with 3 RBIs
Oh,
and at least 1 home run.
all right. He's back. All right.
Yeah, and Bregman's also having a great game right now.
He's having a great game. All right. I'm going to see if Alvarez played in the first game. He was a pitch hitter.
Alvarez got 1 home run.
Yeah, he was a pitch hitter in the first game. That was it. And he got a walk. Okay. So he didn't play the first game. He's playing the second game. Interesting. Bregman had the 2 hits in the first game.
Yep, he's back, and it seems like the extra rests, or the extra rest, but the time he had off
the layoff
before the All-Star break
helped him. Yeah. So he's back and he's hot. There you go. Let's see if the standings popped with the wins in today's game. Yep. There it is, because the Yankees lost.
AL East in first place, we have the Yanks, 12.5 games over the Rays. And then in the AL Central, the Twins are 2 games over Cleveland. In the AL West, the Astros are 9.5 games over Seattle. In the NL East, the Mets are 2.5 games over the Braves. In the NL Central, the Brewers are half a game over the Cards. And in the NL West, the Dodgers are 10 games over the Padres.
I want to see what Seattle has won their last 14 games in a row.
Yep.
And the Astros are going to clash with them tomorrow. So that's going to be a really interesting series in Seattle. And they're in second place behind the Astros. So that'll be a good series for the Astros to sweep them.
Yep.
Knock them back down.
Yep.
All right. Good.
I watched the first episode of The Captain It was good.
Oh, I didn't see it yet.
Highly recommend. Yeah, you can watch it.
Jeter.
The second episode is debuting on ESPN in 10 minutes.
All right.
And yeah, I recommend it.
Yes. I'm certainly going to watch it.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't want to spoil it,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just I recommend it.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
It's a 10 out of 10. All
10 out of
right.
10, and there's a lot more episodes to come. So
yeah, that's great. I
gonna
think
be
it's
good
eight.
stuff.
I think it's 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of good baseball stuff coming out of the Derek Jeter story, the captain.
Yeah.
Wow. All righty. Well, that'll be fun to watch, and we will be watching. All right. And right now it's still 5-2. Astros winning over the Yankees in the bottom of the third.
Yep.
All right.
Any other baseball topics you want to go over today on this baseball podcast?
Well, there was just a note here that Soto, who won the home run derby, the kid that was offered $440 million that he said no to, is got widespread interest in the league for someone else to come and sign him for next year. There's a lot of teams that want to take a shot at signing him.
Mm-hmm.
And they include the Mariners, the Padres, the Giants, the Dodgers, the Cardinals, the Yankees, and the Mets. So there's a lot of teams that are trying to figure out how to put together a long-term contract for Soto.
He's a good player.
He's a good player, and he's young. He's 23, I believe. So he's got a big career ahead of him. And the first contract was a 15-year. So they want to lock him down for a long time. We'll see what happens, but it'll all happen at the end of the season. It'll all happen before next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And we'll catch y'all here tomorrow. That's all the topics, right?
Yeah.
Just that one.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We'll catch y'all here tomorrow on Blazing Baseball. Blazing through tomorrow's baseball topics. Peace.
Peace out. Blazing Baseball.